Hello, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light. It's so great to be back with these amazing powerhouse women. The energy is off the charts right now. We're so excited for what we're bringing you today. Before we start, we're just going to take a minute to ask you to share it out, invite your friends. You don't want to miss out on these powerful messages. And the meditation Teresa is going to bring through today is going to be unbelievable. I can feel it already. We're very excited. We have amazing soul sisters here that we've all come together. It's divine timing that we can all be here together. And we thank you so much for joining us. And Teresa, I'm going to send it over to you.
All right. Today we have so many of our co-hosts with us today, and this is why it's so exciting. And each of them are so inspiring in their own ways and collectively too. So we're here with Jessica from the Breakthrough Show Network and Project Joy. We're here with Kim Bandasandy with oh my God, activating the flower of love is what I'm trying to say there, and using that. And then we got Marla Torres. What are you from now, Marla?
Intuitive Care with Marla.
Intuitive Care with Marla. And then we have Rhonda from the Cerulean Forest Reiki, and we are all from Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light. And we're enjoying this time pre-recording for you guys. We each are pulling cards and messages. And so it's sort of collective, but pick who you want and know that, you know, that's where your reading is coming through. Or you could take a little bit out of each card. It's all your choice. But we're going to get started quickly here with a real short little visualization. And here's a little bit of smudge starting, so we can let go of the day. So what we're going to do is let's take our breaths together, 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale with a sigh. Just letting go of it all. Inhale again. And exhale. And the third time, we're going to hold at the top. Inhale. And exhale. And imagine that you are sitting on a beautiful day in a beautiful clearing, and a sacred space has been opened here, and I can feel the tingles in my arms. So feel the sacred space has been opened for all of us today, all of us together, co-host, and all of us together who watch the show. And what comes through is this raven comes through, and funny enough, he's also holding a smudge bowl. And so the first thing he's going to do is ask us all to stand up. And as we stand up, we can feel our pillar of light from the great central sun all the way down to the depths of the earth. And then the raven goes behind each one of us with the smudge bowl, and smudges behind us representing the north, goes to our left representing the east, and smudges up and down our bodies. And then imagine him stepping to the front of you, looking you in the eye, heart to heart. And he's smudging the south. And then they go to the right, and he's smudging the right side of us, representing the west. And then above us, cleansing and cleansing. And then deep below us, below each foot, we hand him each foot, and he smudges each foot in turn. And that is purifying our connection to Mother Earth. And as this is all going on, feel yourself coming back to yourself. This is like a great centering going on. And there is relief in that as you come back to yourself. So feel this in that moment. Soak it all in. And then I want you to send any excess energies down to the earth, to Mother Earth to use, and send it to the crystalline grid. And then I want you to come back to the present now with your heart open and your mind open and ready to receive the beautiful messages coming through today. 3, 2, 1. And come back and be ready. How is that, everybody?
That was great, Teresa. Thank you. So great.
Okay. So I'm going to start off with a quick reading. And here I brought the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck, Humanity's Evolution into the Higher Awareness. I brought this deck because last week there was this union between Jupiter and the Pleiades, And this was an expansive thing. And what we each got is like some of our ancient skills are coming back to us. Some of our multidimensionalness is coming in. So I thought, oh, I want to know the messages coming through. And so we've been expanding in faith. So here's the light language of faith here. And I know if you're listening to this, it'll be hard to see. But anyway, this is Pleiadian light language there. And it says, my powerful capability to create is known within. It's known within you. It's right there. Faith is not blind, it is bold. Faith knows the heart. Faith chooses from grounded wisdom. This is where it acts from. This card asks you to open your heart to creating your world from love. Allow your actions to come from the positive influence of faith rather than from insecurity, force, or doubt. What a difference. What a difference that would really be. And so faith is grounded, realistic, and optimistic. And so the light language in this picture is balancing you to a deeper understanding of your inherent capabilities and vast, often unseen support. It's helping you release fears and insecurities that have misled you from your sacred empowerment. This is what's expanding within you, the knowledge and the wisdom of all that you are, that is ready to come forth now, and the releasing of all that's holding you back from that. So that's the message from this deck. Next, Jessica, what deck are you using?
Yay. I'm using my own deck today, the Colors of the Moon Oracle, which I haven't played with it a whole lot recently, but I'm very excited that I'm going to be relaunching that later this year. So each card in this deck kind of goes with a different moon phase, a different chakra, a different affirmation. It has lots of different things affiliated with each card. And I love the card that I'm sharing with you guys today. So it is the Stay card. Stay. And so I want to share with you what it says in my book, but and then I have a kind of additional message I want to share with it today. It says, yes, there may be many choices laid out in front of you, but right now you need to double down and commit to the course that you're on. Whether it's your tendency to change direction often or just feel overwhelmed with options in this moment, it's a great time to take a breath and just keep on keeping on. Have patience. And I think patience is an interesting message for a lot of us. I was not born, I don't feel like, with patience. I've had to sort of learn that as time goes on, teach it to myself, and go through experiences where I've had to just be it in the moment. But one of the other messages that's really coming through very strongly with this today is that just because you change ideas or pick another path, that doesn't mean that you are off course. I think a lot of times when we think about changing directions, then we go, well, we haven't really stayed the course. And I think as long as you don't give up, as long as you're going, I'm going to continue on moving forward, that's that same message of stay where you are, stay the course. But that doesn't mean that things can't vary a little bit. It's giving yourself that permission today to do what you feel you need to do intuitively to continue on, to move forward. So stay the course today. So if you want to put your hand on your heart for just a moment and say that, I have the patience I need to stay the course, and I give myself permission to change my steps as needed. And that's the message I have for you today.
Ooh, I need it.
Beautiful, Jessica. Can you show us the front of like your deck box?
Oh, the deck box.
And we'll see that again.
It is all the different phases of the moon there.
Are you your own artist? Because they're beautiful.
I am. I painted all of the cards for this deck. I painted in like 24 hours. Like it was this huge. It was a moment. It was a moment.
So cool.
But they're going to be re-released later this year, which I'm really excited about.
Oh, awesome. You'll have to let us know when that happens. And
I will.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll do that.
We'll have a launch party.
I know you have to get back to your work,
Yes.
Can you tell me how you say that?
Pomodoro. Just think about the
Pomodoro.
tomato. Just the tomato, guys. Pomodoro.
Pomodoro. Okay. We're Pomodoro, but thank you
Yes.
so much for that
Thank
message.
you so much for having me, ladies. I appreciate it.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Teresa, who did you write down next? Because now I'm
Right now, I wrote down next was Kim.
Kim. Yeah.
Kim. Woohoo.
Yeah, I'm excited to share. And I think already such beautiful messages of stepping into our hearts and really allowing the universe to guide us in beautiful ways. And I also loved, like Teresa, your beautiful message and all of it. And when I was shoveling the card deck out of my card deck, activating the Flower of Love, there were 2 cards that wanted to come out to play for this month of June. And they are beautiful codes. So it's card 9 and 38. And I will read them and then I will share the message. Like I will start with 9. And it is a beautiful code of a flower with stars. It's a sacred geometry code that is interacting with your soul in beautiful ways. But the card is named Soul Remembering. It is a moment of powerful transformation where you are called to awaken to your true potential and journey within to rediscover your divine blueprint. Listen closely to the whispers of your soul and trust in the guidance of your higher self to lead you towards your purpose. The universe is conspiring in your favor and new possibilities are waiting to be discovered. Embrace this moment of spiritual awakening and let the fire within you light the way to your highest potential. The completion of one cycle brings forth the beginning of another, and as you step into the new, you will find yourself guided towards your soul's journey. Trust in the power of this moment and let it guide you. And what this really reminds me of is that each time I'm being invited to go into my next level, sometimes it's challenging and sometimes it's uplifting, but it's understanding that we are being guided in so many beautiful ways. But it's not per se the guidance our mind likes. And I think also that's a beautiful message what Jessica shared, like follow your heart, follow what inspires you, and let the universe also bring you blessings on your path you couldn't even imagine was possible, because it's really understanding that our mind can only manifest or think of things we have seen around us, but we are co-creating a new earth. So step out of this vision and allow it to be more beautiful. And there comes the next message, and that was divine communication. Because you are receiving messages every moment around you, whether it is through this beautiful sharing of each and every one of us. Take the keys that resonate with your body, with your soul, and follow that and see where it leads you. So this message, it's card 38, and it is listen closely, for the universe is sending you a powerful message, urging you to trust your intuition and open divine communication. Fear and doubt will only hinder your progress, so let go of them and embrace the wisdom that lies within. Recalibrate your communication channels to the highest now timeline, allowing all parts of you to communicate efficiently and effectively. Are you holding back, refusing to hear or see what's right in front of you? Release what's blocking your connection to your higher self and raise your vibration to receive the messages that your essence wants to share with you. Embrace the power of divine communication and let it guide you toward greater purpose and fulfillment. And again, this reminds me of sometimes we have a vision, like it needs to look like this. I am working towards this goal. But maybe there's something much greater waiting for you, and it's following the guidance. Like in essence, you are receiving what you're destined to manifest. Like your higher self already knows the plan in aligned timing, but it's trusting the process. That sometimes is different, and sometimes it means clearing energies of the past, or sometimes it means elevating into a new level, a new version of ourselves. But it's embracing the journey, embracing the ride, and enjoying every moment with love and compassion as we rise into our next level, and knowing that we are supported. So I think, yeah, there are beautiful messages. And I think this June is such a powerful time. There are so many things that have been cleared in May, and now it's allowing ourselves to be surprised. So be open, follow the little breadcrumbs of joy and excitement and see where it leads you. And I know it's not always easy, because we're all of us are being invited to grow and expand, and that can be intense. But it's holding on to this vision we feel in our heart, and with each step we take, it grows. And yeah, I always love to talk about planting seeds of love, but I think we have been planting so many seeds, and it's just nourishing them, and in divine time they come out. But it is us trusting that they come out in their divine time. So I think that's the message. Have faith, but let it be more magical than your mind can ever imagine, and hold your vision, hold the energy with love, and allow them, just as your garden, to blossom. So thank you.
I love that. Loving these energies, Rhonda, aren't you? Oh, wait, Rhonda. Good energies, but I can't hear you.
I know, I mute myself. the bombardment of the planet by the sun right now is just amping up all the energies. It's even
Yeah.
this weekend we're being bombarded as we speak, and so the aurora borealis may fire up again. And one of the things I noticed when I was taking pictures of it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or whatever it was, that they looked so angelic.
Yeah.
And I wondered if, because the earth is being bombarded by such high frequency energy, if it's not raising the vibration of the planet up so that we can actually bridge that gap between vibration and we can actually see the heavenly angels and or whatever the other dimension of angels. Because I'm looking behind Bex, and that's kind of what it looked like, and it was amazing. And it was like when I looked at them, I go, that's what angels must look like, because it's just amazing. So yeah, the
It's
energies
like
are.
the fields are thinner, or it's like somehow I love
And I
that.
don't know if everybody's been feeling that lately. How about any one of you? Like everything's everything's amped. Good
But,
and
but
bad.
I'm seeing the magic again of those things, like seeing the blessing and the beauty that is there, and coming back to the wonder. Like there's so much around us, and especially like as the sun comes to the earth, it's an invitation to activate more of our light, but it's also simultaneously asking to release. But I love indeed the background showing that as well, the light piercing through all the darkness to awaken and to rise even higher. Yeah, it's a powerful time. So it is.
Right.
I love it. So next we're going to go to Bex Marie. She's bejeweled us with her presence today. We miss you so much, and it's so good to see you and hear your voice, Bex. I love you, and I can't wait to hear your message today.
Thank you. And I had to, my AirPods kept disconnecting, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm using the magical mermaids and dolphins because they're my tried and true. Always the mermaids show up with really powerful, fun messages. And Teresa, it's so good to be back. I missed you guys so much. I miss all of you, our audience, all of you that join us on the show. It's like coming home, I was saying as I was coming on. And hopefully I can find more time to come on again in the near future. So the card that came up, and it's just so funny because every time we get together to do this, our cards come together in like a story. Every single one is connected to the other. And you can't make this up. There's no way that we could know what the other person's going to pull or the other people. So it's so perfectly aligned. And the card that came up for us for June is A New Dawn.
Ooh.
The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. It's funny because what Kim was saying was coming through as I was tuning into the card, what Rhonda was saying. So, we've been through a very powerful eclipse corridor that shook a lot of our almost foundational beliefs out, really took us into the depths of self-awareness in a way that we probably haven't experienced before. And in a lot of ways, it was painful. There was a lot of ego death in it, and being able to kind of go with the flow as we released all of that and shifting through. And then we get into May, and May is really about it was bringing us into being able to transcend, just bring us all into that, helping us to open up space in ourselves for being able to bring in the new energy of June. And June is all about newness. June is about soulful alignment. We're bringing in manifestations in a way that, things that we've been wanting have always seemed just out of reach in so many ways. And now it's like you're turning a corner and being able to really bring in those things in such a deeply aligned way that we didn't have access to before. And I think that Rhonda was bringing it in with, really talking about how we're being hit with all of this energy from the sun as well, which is causing us to elevate. We've opened up. We've really come into a new space, that we've been able to receive so much more of the downloads from the sun, of the downloads from universe, from source, that we can receive things in a much deeper cellular way, in a much more powerful way, so that we're not shifting back into old behaviors and old habits and old thought processes. A lot of these things have died within us. We're really being able to align ourselves deeply with our essence. And so bringing in this newness and allowing ourselves to experience things in a whole new way, is how we're going to move into June. And our connections with others are going to become deeper. We're going to recognize that people that no longer align with us are going to drop out very easily. It's not going to be as painful now letting go of things that no longer resonate because we're doing the work. So we're leaving the really painful parts of it behind, and we're able to really move into a state of grace and flow. That makes sense for everybody. And so that's the message that's coming through for us for June.
Ooh, that was powerful messages. I love it. And it did, like you said, they fit in such beautiful, beautiful ways. Marla, would you like to share your card now? And let's keep this flow continuing.
Sure. 2 cards also wanted to come out to play today. 2 different decks. First, I have Kim's deck also, activating the Flower of Love, and then also the Shaman's Dream by Alberto Villanova and Colette Baron Reed. So first up, Kim's number 29, being, let's see, I'll leave it up for those that are watching. Activate your central core, your life force energy, and let it guide you toward your true purpose. Release all that no longer serves you. Align with your higher self and embrace the light that is within you. Take a deep breath and feel the energy coursing through you, unleashing your inner fire and awakening the brilliance of your being. Let go of all fears and doubts and trust in the resilience of your spirit. Embrace the cycle of life, the ebb and flow of death and rebirth, and surrender to the divine flow of the universe. Dance, breathe, and allow your inner inspiration to lead you toward your highest calling. Unleash your full potential and become the unstoppable force that you were always meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the Shaman's Dream, number 56, The Wall. Let's see. There we go. It's talking about obstacles. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you are on track with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. Again, just loving how they all are coming together. So much synchronicity always when we come on and share. And I know as I was preparing to come on the call, I just kept hearing to be sharing with everybody that it's okay to try new things. So maybe what you've always been doing isn't working for the highest and greatest good for you. And just to open yourself up to what if this is possible? What if anything is possible? And let yourself play with it. Don't get stuck in the rigidity of black and white, of the 3D. Open yourself up to higher dimensions and possibilities, and just know that, again, like the card was saying, everything's working out for your highest and greatest good, and then highest and greatest good of all those involved in your journey in your life, and what's intersecting with you on your life's journey. So yes, I am complete with the message, but just loving how everything is just coming together.
I love that. It fit in a lot with Jessica's cards about just because you go to something new doesn't mean you failed over here. You know, I can't, she had better words, but you know, yeah, open to the newness. I love that. Rhonda, your turn, baby.
From the very beginning, I looked at the card I had pulled just before we came on air, and like Beck said, we can't make this stuff up. And I was thinking about the message of the card, and Kim's and Jessica's and Marla's. Even some of the words are the same that I was going to say. And it's today. I'm going from Kyle Grace deck, the Angel Guide, which I love that deck. It's kind of my to go to deck right a day for the day. And I'm gonna, I guess I'll put mine on big. Sorry, didn't there. So this one is the power and intention, and this card talks about right now. What they're talking about in this card is: are your intentions for the highest good, or is your ego limiting you and saying no, you can't? And it's asking you also to revisit your older intentions because they're still showing up in your field. And maybe you've grown beyond those intentions, and maybe your path is wider than you ever thought it could be. Maybe it's more high level. Maybe your dreams were too small. And they want you to revisit your original intentions when you set that plan for your life and go back and say, oh, are they holding me back now? Are they keeping me from, yeah, that was good, but I've learned so much and I've been through so much and I have evolved beyond those original intentions, and to let them go so they're not sort of like little drags or, you know, little anchors in your life to holding you back. So just revisit that. Those intentions have power. So maybe it's time to revisit the old ones, set new ones. And that's where the power comes from, revisiting and checking out what's going on and what are your intentions. Are they aligned with your highest good? Is your life situation changed and now you can see like the future's wide open and I got to wear shades, right? So it's so bright. Um, this is where I think we need to stop and look at, and this is what the alignment of all these other messages are. Is like check out what do you need to leave behind, what do you need to pick up to go forward with, and drop the old stuff that you no longer need. It'll make your journey lighter, and that's I think, you know, to be a leader, you have to let that stuff go and to just step out into your new life with all this new energy and this new lightness and go for it. Because you really can do great things with your life and way better than you ever imagined. So that's it. So.
I love it, Rhonda. Thank you. Oh, you guys, we're doing such beautiful things here, and I feel the beautiful energies. The energies are raising on our earth, and of course, same with that. The evolution is happening. We are switching and moving up in frequency. Or are we? Are we letting things hold us back, or are we ready to go for it, you know? And I'm so glad that we're all here. Do we have time for a second round, do you think?
I think if we do a quick one, yeah, sure. So everybody pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the audience. And so do that. You can put it up in the comments. And then we're just going to go random. And Teresa, you can pick randomly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whoever that is, this will be your personal message. You don't have to know. So yeah. Okay. So we'll let whoever goes. So you just pick somebody that'll be number 1.
Okay. Randomly, I pick Marla, putting you on the hot spot again.
Awesome. Again, I'm going to have from Activating the Flower of Life by Kim. Today, this one is your personal message is number 37, Joy Codes. The codes of joy ignite a flame of passion within, reminding you that you are worthy of experiencing the fullness of life. Joy is a powerful vibration that can transform your entire being. When you are in a state of joy, you are in perfect alignment with your true self, and abundance flows to you effortlessly. Let yourself feel the joy in the small things and watch as your reality magically transform. As you cultivate joy within yourself, you become a beacon of light and positivity, spreading love and inspiration to all those around you. Embrace the codes of joy and let them lift you into a higher state of being where your heart sings with pure, unbridled delight. It's time to reclaim your birthright of joy and live life to the fullness, to the fullest. Yay.
Beautiful. Yeah, bring that in just a wee bit closer. I just want to see it like big. Oh, yeah. That's a gorgeous card.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I could just feel too, like as I was reading the message, like my whole body was tingling with like that energy. So it's a really fun, high vibing card.
Awesome. So if you picked number 1, that card was for you. You can go back and listen to it again so you can absorb that energy. And Teresa, who's number 2?
Bex Marie.
All right. Well, hello to my number 2 people. Here's your card. It is empowerment. You are more powerful than you realize. It is safe for you to be powerful. The message that was coming through as this card came out of the deck is that we need to let go of the fear that if we don't accept what's put in front of us, that we will go without. We don't live that way anymore. It's time for us to be able to really claim what it is that we truly desire from the depths of our soul and to let go of anything that is no longer in alignment. Because you have the power to manifest the life of your dreams. You just have to let go of everything within you that tells you that you can't. And it's really just beliefs, and they're not even your beliefs. They're beliefs that were indoctrinated in you from childhood, from young adulthood. You know, they tell you to chase your dreams and they tell you can only dream so far. Well, that's not the truth anymore. That was never the truth, but that doesn't have to be your truth. We're not settling. Time for settling has ended. It is time for us to chase our dreams, and we don't have to chase them. We call them to us. We're not chasing. We're calling them to us. They made that very clear just now. It's not about chasing. Chasing energy, it makes things, run from us. We are now in the place of claiming, calling it into us, allowing ourselves to receive, and feeling safe in the powerful, it's a big, powerful energy, and sometimes it can be hard to really maintain that energy. But we're in a space now where we can really ground it into ourselves and allow ourselves to just be who we are. And I think that's the biggest message, is that we no longer need to step into that space of trying to please others, of allowing ourselves to be led in places that don't align, of really bringing ourselves into, if it doesn't bring you joy, let it go. And anyone who has maybe, caused you to feel less than who you are, let them off the hook. We don't have to hold on to it anymore. We are free to choose again as many times as we need to. We are free to shift our alignment as many times as we need to. There's no permanency in the choices that we make. It's allowing us to be led by what truly feeds us and makes us feel the closest to heaven that we possibly can. And we deserve that now. So empowerment is your card, and that's your message for June.
I love it. I love it, man. My heart is just beating and beating. So now we're to number 4, right? Am I counting right? Because
Number 3.
Okay, see, there I go. Okay, number 3, Kimness.
Yay, I'm number 3. And what I really love about all of the shares is, because for me this time as well, it's like we're being invited to make the journey from our head to our hearts, where before we could control things and could make things happen with our minds and with force. It's not working anymore. It's only working when we go within. So following joy, empowerment, I think are beautiful messages. So number 3, you have Sacred Trinity. And again, it's following up very beautifully. So I will share. Time to divinely co-create your unique legacy. It's time. It's time to unleash the power of your vision, fueled by the collaboration of your divine feminine, your divine masculine, and your inner child. Let every part of yourself be seen, be loved, and supported as you embrace deep soul fulfillment that not only benefits yourself, but the collective and beyond. No more self-sabotage. It's time to harmonize your unique qualities and create a superpower within you. This Sacred Trinity is your divine team, your co-creators, and your unstoppable force. Embrace their power, let their unique qualities complement each other, and unleash the potential of your vision. With the speed of light, creating a legacy that will leave a lasting impact on the world. But it's embracing that everything we search for is already within us. Our power, our gifts, our talents. but it's going within our hearts, making this journey from our head to our body and feeling, because there's so much power in feeling. Follow your joy. Find, like, I also love the empowerment. Don't be afraid of your light, because most of the time we think we're afraid of fear and doubt, but we're most of the time more afraid of our light. Shine, beautiful soul. So co-create with all the elements of your being. That's your message each time.
Ooh, shine, beautiful souls. What a beautiful message. Rhonda, would you like to go next?
Sure. Number 4. That's right. Or no? Yeah.
Yeah, I lose.
I'm number 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So following that, it's do the work. Do the work. If you're wondering whether to move forward or not, this card is a message from your angels to continue on. Light work is not easy work. It's working your light. It doesn't mean, it means you have to do the work. It means you have to love yourself. It means you have to take care of yourself. It means you have to put that effort into nurturing yourself so you can shine bright. And it's not a vacation. It's not easy to love yourself. It's digging down and doing those little mundane things every day that help you nurture your life. It's eating right. It's sleeping, getting enough rest. It's making time for yourself to meditate, to go for walks, for doing all those things, connecting with nature. It's these little things. These are the little things you do the work. And I find if you actually do them at the beginning of the day before your other work or whatever's going on, that you take resentment out of your life because you've given to yourself first. You've turned on your light, and the rest of your day is like much easier. So you don't have any of that. You've powered back on your energy, you've powered back on your inner light, and it's much easier. So doing that work, whatever situation you're in right now, by doing those things, you will have the energy to continue on, to see it through to the end and not give up on whatever that situation is. Just by doing your work on yourself, the situation will resolve itself. So that's my message.
Ooh, I love that. This is all coming together so good. I'm glad we're doing this, you guys. And I hope the audience is enjoying all this. I think I have everyone, so I'm going to go last.
You're number 5.
Number 5. That means change is on the way, doesn't it? No. Universal connection. All of this, all of these steps from every beautiful goddess I've heard from today with their cards is all leading up to our universal connection. And again, I'm still using the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck from Jamie Price. And some of the words, I am a valuable aspect of the whole of life. That's each and every one of us. I am a valuable aspect of the whole of life. The path of ascension is merely an exciting point of evolution. Humanity is beginning to interact with the subtle realms more consciously, the vast engine of life that builds form. This is a natural progression into universal laws of creation. This card asks you to look beyond the obvious and embrace your cosmic interconnectedness. The entire universe is connected to you and responding. Are you paying attention? You are powerful, and the life is benevolent. You are life in human form. The light language is facilitating your understanding of deeper truths of life that point to your timeless nature. It is releasing fear of the cycles of life, so you are freer to express and expand. Woo woo! How is that today, you guys?
That was awesome. And I'm just going to ask a random question of our guests, and I should say of our hosts, our co-hosts. Bex, what crystal is chiming you today? Because we never get to discuss your crystals, and we know you have a few.
That's fair. So labradorite is what I've been wearing a lot. I have earrings, I have my ring, I have labradorite all over me. It's just one that speaks so strongly to me. It's just it helps me to feel just very receptive to the universal messages I still get all the time, even if I'm not always in the woo woo world, right? Living in the 3D world a lot now, and I still get the messages everywhere. I'll be cashing people out, and I'll still be seeing angel numbers all over the place, and in
Wow.
conversations, and it's it's really dropping all of that for me too. Is there's no separation anymore, right? It's all there all the time. So Labradorite really keeps me connected, and I just find myself feeling I don't know, just very blissed out with it.
Yeah, it's cool because it's got the aurora borealis right in it.
Yep, it does.
It's sort of so cool. I love that stone as well.
It's beautiful.
Marla, what's your stone?
Well, it's so synchronous how she was saying that. Is I have my little Ganesha that is Labradorite. Can't see the flash, but he has really good flash also. And so that for me, Ganesha is like helping to remove obstacles, and then the Labradorite just helps keep me grounded. And I also have one of the crystals that I found over in Arkansas.
You found that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't it awesome? So it's these two were like with me on the call, and they've just been like super empowering and very helpful on my journey.
Kim, over in the Netherlands.
Yes. Well, I have one that I use a lot, but I don't know the name because it's like a combination, but it has like, I don't know, it's there's a golden one, and it's like, it has Mary Magdalene energies and really, yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know, like when I bought it, it has a Dutch name and it's a combination of different stones, but I really love to have it with me. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Is it a quartz with the gold in it?
Yes, but there I need to look it up. I don't know the name. It's a golden. Well, there are different stones in it together. So you see, like there are different elements in one crystal. So yeah, I always love to have this one with me as a pillar of light in the room and as a foundational. But next time I will have the name. Let's see.
Teresa, what have you got?
Well, what I brought today, because my other rock is in my room, in my altar underneath a copper pyramid. But what I brought is this. Nancy Louise sent this to me, and this is selenite. And selenite is one of those you just can't have enough of either. And I think through all the things we've been going through lately and releasing all these things as they come up, like, oh my God, I didn't know I still had issues with that. We're going through. And this brings us back to purity, and it charges us and charges other crystals. So I find that I just love selenite.
Yeah, I love selenite too. And mine is because the energies have been so intense and kind of woo-woo out there. This is a little hunk of smoky quartz.
Mm-hmm.
It also looks like a dragon, but that's just me. But I got this one. I found this one. At the Aqua Rose Quartz Mines in Quadville, Ontario. So yeah, it's a lovely chunk to just have around. It usually sits on my desk through spirit sessions to help keep everything grounded. And then I also always have my master crystal here with me. So that one's I found a long time ago. I just love it. It's got a lot of inclusions in it and lots of little crystals in it. It's a record keeper as well. So it has all my Lemurian records on the side of it. So yeah, it's a beautiful record keeper. So, Teresa, anything else we need to talk about? Bex, anything else you'd like to speak about today? No?
I have an announcement.
Sure.
Monday, I have another interactive meditation that I'm doing, and you're invited because it's a wedding. So everybody's invited to the meditation tomorrow through the Breakthrough Show Network, and I'll have the post out.
So it's on Monday, June 3rd? Is that the date it's on?
Yeah, and the time would be 10 a.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. my time.
And will the link be on the Breakthrough Network Show Facebook page? Or
Yeah, I think so, but for sure I'm going to put the post out, and then I think Jessica
on our Spirit Session page?
Instagram and stuff.
Okay.
And I'll try to share it with Spirit Sessions and everything.
So everybody can look and find it.
It's the wedding you don't want to miss.
A wedding. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, that's really cool. So, you've been doing lots of things on the Breakthrough Show Network. Join that. They host us on their YouTube channel, and we also have a good connection with veryparanormal.com. You can catch us on our YouTube. You can catch us on the podcast later. I may be switching over to a different podcast format, but I'll be talking to Kim about that to see how it's been going with hers. And Kim's got a podcast tonight on, so you can check that out on our page or on her page. And Kim, where can we find you tonight?
That's Friday was.
Yeah. It will be back behind us. But
they can find it on my page, and it's the Goddess Radio, or I don't know but if you find on my Kim van der Zande Facebook page, you can find the link, and there's a beautiful conversation and many more. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing the beautiful wedding meditation. So I'm always excited about your beautiful meditations. They're such beautiful. In the beginning, I saw this beautiful white or this beautiful yellow angel coming when you did the opening. It was but then it was like this golden thread that went through all the different messages. So I think it's such a gift. It's really a gift to share this with all of you amazing souls and everyone tuning in. So thank you.
We do have an angel of the Akash of the spirit sessions. We had a guest draw it for us one time.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you must have met our angel being.
Yes. Well, hello. Yes. I love that. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
So thanks everyone for joining us, and take care, and we'll see you next Sunday after this broadcast. And Barry Littleton is returning, and he's coming to us, and it will be a pre-recorded, but Barry has such great stories and interaction, you can't miss it. So
yes, you can't miss it.
It'll be out of this world, no doubt, with Barry. So take care, everyone. Thanks again, Bex. We love you. Just see you on the other side of this.